Hello everyone, I'm Mary Kate from mkkenglish.com and I want to talk to you today about me. So I'm from Ireland and I'm Irish, and I try not to use my accent in class, but I think it's very important that I'm from Ireland because in Ireland it is compulsory to learn a second language. We learn Irish. And for 14 years, I hated learning Irish. I just learned it through memorization, large sentences, or realizing what sentence matched what question. But there was no comprehension. I didn't understand anything that was being said. There was no speaking done in class. And I constantly felt for those 14 years, I cannot do this. Then few weeks before my final exams, I went to a tutor. All we did was speak to each other for 6 weeks. At first, I was able to make very short, very basic sentences. By the end, I was actually able to have a full conversation with my teacher. It felt so great to finally enjoy learning the language, and that's a feeling I really want to give to my students. When I was older, after I finished school, I did my CELT course, which is the course where you learn how to teach English. I was really shocked to learn all the different methods they use. I can't understand why they don't use them to teach Irish and French at school. And they really work. One of my favorites is meet the language, manipulate the language, and make the language your own. The 3 M's. Now, I met the language at school, but I didn't fully understand it. I was also able to manipulate it without fully understanding it. But I was never able to make the language my own. When I finally could do that with my tutor, suddenly I was enjoying the language and I was confident with the language. And that's my main goal for my students, to make them feel confident enough to feel comfortable with me as a teacher that they can make mistakes. If you aren't making mistakes, then you simply are not learning. My mum is is a mature adult teacher. She has been doing that for most of her life, and I've learned a lot from her. So mature adults have a lot of confidence problems. Some of them left school 20, 30, 40 years ago, and they've forgotten how school is and how to learn. And they also feel very insecure about not knowing certain things. On the first day of class, my mum makes everyone blow bubbles. Just like a child, they all sit there and they blow bubbles. And you wonder the purpose of this. And on the first day, most of her students look at her like, you can't be our teacher. This is really crazy. And at the end of 10 minutes of blowing bubbles together, some of these people might be in their 60s, Mum asks them, does any question you have to ask in class, is it going to be as silly as blowing bubbles? And of course they all say no. And suddenly they're relaxed with each other, they're relaxed with her, and they feel that no matter what question they have to ask, the teacher's going to listen, going to answer, and not going to think that they're silly. One of the main things that I see online or when I have a conversation with a person is apologizing for their language. Sorry for my English, sorry for my pronunciation. Please never say those things to me. I'm a teacher, it's my job. I'm not going to be unkind, I'm not going to be impatient. Relax, let's take it slow, work through what you have to say. It's your time, it's your goals, it's your plan. For anyone who has more questions, I offer a free 15-minute class to all my potential students. So please book your free 15-minute class. It's not going to cost you anything, and ask me some silly questions. Thank you for watching my video. Take care.